Hello, YouTube. Let's go to the store. First day of spring was, I don't know, last week, sometime, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I know it was this weekend. So I need to get some oil to change the oil in the generator and get some chicken food, so I figured I'd bring you along. All right, let's go to Bi-Mart. Okay, tubers, you know, it's really important that you start doing your maintenance on your equipment and stuff like that before you really need to go and use it. I try to change the oil in my generator every third tank of fuel, because hell, there's not even a quart of oil in that thing. So I try to keep pretty good maintenance on it. So here we go. So I live pretty close to Bi-Mart, which is great. It's just across the river. Alrighty, here we are. This is a really cool store. I like Bi-Mart. This is where I got my batteries for my solar system. Let me park. Okay, before I get out of my car, I'm going to try to film this nonchalantly. So the video might go up and down how I hold my phone, because I hold my phone sideways. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take you along, but I'm going to try to be nonchalantly, because I don't want to look like an idiot any more than I have to. So, stay tuned. Alright, well, Bi-Mart is a membership only store. I can't see anything. So, you just gotta wave that little key tag and they open up the gate. Alright, well, I need to get a couple things here. Chicken food and oil. Alright, this one's chicken scratch and this one's chicken food. Basically, that's corn. And these are laying pellets, so I want this one. Okay, so I decided to get one of each. This is the chicken scratch and this is the layer pellets. You can turn this into moonshine. You can turn that into mash. So anyways, FYI. Alrighty, well, here's the oil section. I'm looking for Valvoline. And it doesn't look like they have it. I'm gonna go ask. Well, it doesn't look like they have what I want. I want Valvoline 1030. I'm definitely not going to use Pennzoil, but I will use the Castrol 1030. And it's only $5 a quart. I'm not going to use Mobil 1. I really wish they had the Valvoline. They have some 1040 down there, but it's for motorcycles. And then they have the Valvoline right there, but it's in the 6-quart containers. And I could go to another store, but I'm not going to. Well, I need a 10mm socket, and it does not look like they have what I need. Yeah, I can't find it, so it must mean that I have to go to Napa, and if I'm going to Napa, I'm going to put that Castrol back, and I'm going to go to get Valvoline there. So I think that's it for Bi-Mart. I'll just get the chicken food here. Okay, so that's it for Bi-Mart. But they didn't have a 10mm socket and a quart of Valvoline 1030 for the generator. So now I have to go to Napa. All I got was chicken food here. So that's our next step, is Napa, then the gas station. So as we're leaving Bi-Mart, I live in a very convenient location. I'm basically going to go drive over by my house to go to Napa now. Stay tuned. Alright, here we are sitting at the light. We're going to turn left and go back over the Rogue River. That's Riverside Park right there. Looks like they're getting ready for Easter. It's like an Easter egg hunt. Riverside Park Easter egg hunt. Sponsored by Winco. Winco's the new store in town. So of course they're going to be sponsoring it. That light's been green now for about 2.5 minutes. Guess it's not a priority. Yeah, that's Riverside Park. And here we go, back over the Rogue River. This little, this is a restaurant, this is called Tap Rock. It's basically a glorified Elmer's. If you don't know what an Elmer's is, it's a Denny's. And if you don't know what a Denny's is, Jesus Christ, crawl out from underneath the rock. So, anyways, I'm going to turn left up here at the light. Go to Napa. Oh yeah, I ordered this off of eBay. It's a Rode 2. This is the satellite radio that I have. I have about 3 of these. I couldn't resist. This was only like $48, and I got Amazon Prime, so I got a free shipping. But this is a Rode 2. This is the radio that you want to get because this has the AM/FM receiver in it, but it's not. After this radio was banned. The federal government said that the AM/FM transmitter was too powerful in this one because it was, man, holy smokes, does this sucker broadcast a good signal. It probably broadcasts a good 200-300 feet, so other vehicles in the area could pick it up. So anyways, the FCC decided, and maybe my buddy Scott knows a little bit more about this, but anyways, my understanding is the FCC made a ruling, required the AM/FM modulators or whatever they're to be weaker. So I got one of the weaker ones. This is about 10 years ago. And inside the vehicle, I couldn't get the radio to pick it up. That's how weak that transmitter is. But anyways, I picked that up because I needed the parts. Anyways, right over there is Napa. But I need to go get some super unleaded. So I'm going to go to the gas station and then come back to Napa instead of the other way around. Here in Oregon, we have oxygenated fuel, which absolutely is the worst fuel ever. I'd rather run gas or water because it just eats all your parts. But anyways, super unleaded, you can get unoxygenated, and it's called clear because unoxygenated fuel is as clear as water. When it's oxygenated, it's actually kind of yeller. But anyways, I'm gonna go pick up some unoxygenated fuel for the generator and for the lawnmower, and it actually makes the equipment run better, and the fuel doesn't break down as fast. Like you could put oxygenated fuel in a lawnmower, and that's what gums it up when it sits over the winter time. So unoxygenated fuel doesn't do that. So anyways, I know I'm rambling. I'm gonna go get some unoxygenated fuel. Okay, so as I'm driving along thinking about what I just said, not all gas stations have unoxygenated clear super. So that's why I specifically have to go to this gas station. I called the main branch where the fuel comes from, and I asked them what station had unoxygenated super, and they told me that the Fireball did. So that's why we're going here. I know I've passed a couple Chevrons and stuff, but they don't have the clear unoxygenated fuel. Anyways, that's why we're going to this one. Yeah, you look at these gas prices and you tell me that there's nothing wrong with that. $4.09 for super. Because I'm gonna use my debit card. I gotta pay $4.09 and $2.15 for regular unleaded. Yeah, this is exactly why we need to start drilling for oil, for Christ's sake. My rant is over. Alrighty, well, after like $14 of super and $10 of regular gas in the car, let's go to Napa. The phone was ringing as soon as I hit play or record. Anyways, if you've seen my previous videos, you know this is downtown Grants Pass. So we're off to Napa to get some Valvoline motor oil, a 10mm extension, and now we get to watch a train go by. Alright, talk to you later. Alright, here we are at Napa. Jesus Christ, this is going to be a long video. Well, at least they have Valvoline. 10:30. It was cheaper over at Bi-Mart.
Did they order some today?
Oh, this is a blend. Premium conventional is what I want. Well, here's a 10mm socket that I need. It's extra long, so I don't think I'm going to have to get an extension.
Okay, we're good.
So I'm going to get some next gen 1030 and the socket. Wow, they were really dysfunctional in there. Anyways, for $11, I got a quart of oil and the 10mm socket that I wanted or needed for the generator. This is the first time I've ever changed the oil in the generator, so that's why I didn't have the socket. So now we're going to go home. Alrighty, tubers. As you can see, I just put the gas in there, and I'm going to change the oil in this. I haven't started it all winter, so that was the first time it's ever been started. That's why it took so long. So it says to let it run for a while, get the oil warm, and it'll be easier to change. So I'll let this run for a second or so, and then I'll change the oil. Actually, I'm going to put it on top of some pans so it gets the generator up. So stay tuned. Okay, tubers, as you can see, I've turned the generator around. The front is over there. This is the back. This is the oil door, fill, drain. Pretty self-explanatory. I need both hands for this. I might take pictures during it or video, so stand by. Okay, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, so that means it goes this way. See how it's coming undone? So perfect, 10mm socket. Alright, so undo this. This I can undo with my fingers. We're going to place this little funnel in there so it catches and shoots the stuff over here into this. Alright, I'm going to turn the generator this way so I can have better control over it. Okay, as you can see, I'm undoing this. I've turned the generator to the side. This is going to catch the oil. There we go. It's draining. I'll take that out so it'll just have and just let it drain, all drain out. So I have the dipstick out, and I'm just gonna hold this here and let this all drain out into the cup. Alrighty? Okay, as you can see, it's dripping. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm gonna go get an oil rag and just let it drip. Drip, drip, drip. Alrighty, there we go. It is put in, it's tightened. I've cleaned all the oil out. There's all the oil in that cup. Now I have a waste oil drum that I put all my used oil in the garage. Now I'll just fill it up with oil. I bet you that's close to a quart of oil in there, so I didn't think that this would take that much, but it does. So just real simple. I'm gonna put that in there and I'm gonna fill it with oil. Okay, as you can see, I put a half quart of oil in there. And how you tell with this is if it's full or not is when the oil starts coming out, top of there, it's full. It's not doing that yet, so I'm gonna put another quarter quart in, check it then. Okay, you see the oil running out? That's how you know it's full. So I'm just gonna let it drip and clean up my little mess here, and we'll call it good. Okay, that's tight, that's screwed on. I'm gonna put the cap, shield back on. There we go, oil is changed for another summer season. As you can see, doesn't take a quart of oil, but I'll put this up and use it for something else, topping off the tractor, lawnmower maybe. And I'll move this generator around and start her up. Alrighty, it started, it's running. I'm waiting for the oil alert to come on, which is that light or that right there. It hasn't. Turn off the eco idle. Alrighty, looks like everything's great. So basically, like I said, I change this oil once a year or every 3 tanks of gas, which would give me about 40-50 hours worth of power because there's less than a quart of oil in that thing. So, all right, tubers, I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, ask questions. This is Casey with the Oregon Hillbilly, Hilton, which is right there, signing off. Thanks, guys.